Thunder and lightning. Out of the foggy air come three ugly old women, dressed in black. They are witches.
When shall we three meet again, in thunder, lightning, or in rain?
When the fight is all done, when the battle's lost and won,
Before night covers everyone.
where is the place? Up on the heath,
There to be with Macbeth.
Fate is
full and full is there, flying through the dark and foggy air.
They laugh and disappear into the fog. King Duncan and some things at the camp, some distance from the battle, enter Malcolm, the king's eldest son, with a golden soldier.
Who is that poor man? His wounds are bleeding. Surely he can tell us how the battle's going.
This is the captain, who by his bravery saved me from a certain death.
Welcome, brave friend. Tell me all you know. How was the battle going when you had to leave?
For a long time it was still in doubt. The rebel force was strong, the men fought well. Then break Macbeth, for brave he surely is, fought till he reached the rebels' weak leader. Then, bloody sword in hand, he faced the traitor, and with one blow cut him almost in two, and put the traitor's head upon our castle wall, where all can see it and be glad.
Oh, brave Macbeth, what a great man he is.
The battle was not over. King of Scotland, some rebels turned and ran, but others came, fresh soldiers that began to fight against us.
And were not Macbeth and Bango too alarmed by this?
Our lions alarmed my hares. Our two great friends began to fight fiercely. With their strong swords they cut and cut again. But help me, master. My wounds are deep. I bleed.
Rest now, brave men. You have said enough. Look after him. He must not lose more blood. Here is more news. What do you know, good Thane?
I came from Fife, my gracious king, where the great king of Northwood fought against us. But do not be afraid, my lord. Our leader, great Macbeth, took on the fight and won. The victory was ours, and the defeat of the king of Northwood begged for peace.
Great happiness! But how the Thane of Cawdor has deceived us. That rebel Thane shall have a traitor's death. The Thane of Cawdor is now brave Macbeth.
On a foggy heath, the sound of thunder entered the three witches.
Where have you been, sister?
Killing pigs.
And what about you, sister? A greedy sailor's wife was eating nut. She tubed and tubed and tubed. Give some to me, she said. Let me alone, you dirty witch, she cried. Your husband is at the sea. His ship is called the Tiger. I'll call for a strong wind and follow him.
I'll give you a wind.
And I another.
Oh, you are kind.
And I another.
And I myself, all the other. I'll blow him east and blow him west, but never will that man be blessed. He will not sleep by night or day, never he find his way to freely port of place of rest. Look what I have! Show me. Look, another sailor's thumb. He drove us homeward, he did come.
Oh, dry my hair.
Macbeth is near.
We three witches having come, travel over the sea and land. Left we go and right we turn. Three times your way, three times mine, three times more to take it nine.
Quiet now, our spell is made.
The weather goes from foul to fair. This dirty fog darkness the clear air.
How far are we from forest? Who are these old creatures dressed in dirty clouds? Ugh, you seem to understand them, but you are silent. Speak if you can. Who are you?
All hail Macbeth, hail to you, Thane of Glamis. Hail Macbeth, hail to you,
Thane of Godor.
All hail Macbeth, you will be king of Scotland. Why do you seem to fear a future full of promise? Tell me the truth, you creatures. Are you all women as you seem to be? Or are you not real at all? You've told Macbeth his present and his future fate, and that has left him silent. If you have knowledge of the seeds of time, which seeds will grow and which will not, then tell me now.
Hail.
Hail. Hail.
You're lesser than Macbeth, but greater.
Not so happy, but much happier. You'll not be king, but you will father of kings. So all hail Macbeth and Banquo.
Banquo Macbeth, all hail.
Wait. You have said not enough. I must know more. But Thane of Godor? No, that's wrong. The Thane of Godor is alive and well. And as for being king, that's impossible. Tell me where you got all your knowledge from, and how you know my future. Stay, tell me more. I ordered you.
Huh? The fog has hidden them. Where have they gone?
Into the air. I wish they had stayed.
Were they really here, or are we mad?
They said your children will be kings.
You shall be king. They said that too.
And Thane of Godor, is that right?
That's exactly what they said. Who's this?
The King Rose of your courage, brave Macbeth. He has had news of it from every side.
We have both come to bring our royal master thank, and take you to him, for he wants to see you, and from the king we bring a further honor. You have been named Macbeth, the Thane of Godor. That's what they said. How did they know? Can they foretell the future?
The Thane of Godor is alive. Why give me his title?
The Thane of Godor is alive, that's true, but he's a traitor, and very soon he'll die a traitor's death.
Glamis and Godor. That's what the witches said. The best is still to come. Thank you, kind sir. Now you must hope your children will be kings. They've told the truth to me. Why not to you?
If you believe that, you must believe that one day you'll be king. I'm not happy. The things of darkness may have come to trick us, tell us truths, but lead us into evil. Good friends, I must speak to you a minute.
The witches said two things about me. Both were true. That truly means that one day I'll be king. They have foretold my future. Is that good or bad? If bad, why did the witches give me hope? They called me Thane of Godor. Now I am. So other truths may follow. If good, why am I thinking of plan? A terrible idea that frightened me so much that my hair stands on the end, and my heart too is beating far too fast. But yet the dreadful fears that I have now are nothing to the deadly horrors in my mind. My body, my mind are so confused that action itself gives me way to wildest thoughts. Imagination has replaced reality.
Our friend is deep in thought. Something's troubling him.
If fate will make me king, then fate will crown me. I don't need to act.
Macbeth's new honors are too much for him.
Whatever happens, come what may, time will go on to end the strangest day.
Worthy Macbeth, are you ready now?
I'm coming, sir. I'm sorry, friends. My thoughts have been confused, gentlemen. I thank you. Let's go to the king. I want to speak to you about the witches and what they told us. We must be honest with each other.
Indeed we must.
Then we'll talk later. Come, friends, take us to the king.
Inside King Duncan's palace.
Is the wicked traitor Godor dead?
My lord, he is. Before he died, he asked for you forgiveness, and he just spent his treason. He died more nobly than he lived. He smiled.
Life had no more meaning left for him.
There is no way to let another thought. His face was honest, and I trust him. My dear Macbeth, I owe you much, much more than I can ever pay you. You deserve all that I have and more. I am your subject, and I own your service. You are the king, and you deserve our duty. The duty is our pleasure, and all our deeds. Show love and honor to you. You are welcome here, and as time passed, our friendship will grow stronger. And noble Macro, you too deserve our thank. All men must know it. I'll hold you my hand near to my heart.
My love will grow with yours.
I am so happy. Tears are not far away, my sons, cousins, thanes, and want you all to know that Malcolm, my dear eldest son, will be my heir. He will be made the Prince of Cumberland and Inverness, where Arthur will receive new honors. Let us go there together. I'll go ahead and tell my wife you're coming. She must prepare our castle for your visit. Thank you, worthy Cora.
The Prince of Cumberland. So Malcolm will be king. The boy stands in my way. I must act quickly, or not act at all. You stars above no longer shine. Black tides must hide these black thoughts of mine. I must do that foul deed that I dare not to see. Yes, I will do it. That will be. Macbeth Castle at Inverness in Scotland. Enter Lady Macbeth reading a letter from her husband.
This Elsie insisted meet me on the day of the victory. Since then, I have found out more about them. They have strange powers. Then came messenger from the king. They call me Thane of Cawdor, just as the witches had. But the three sisters had told me something else. They say that I will be the future king. My dearest partner, their promise will make you queen. Think of our great joy to come. Farewell. You are Glamis and Cawdor too, and you shall be what the three witches promise. But yet I fear you do not have the will to get what you desire. You are ambitious, but not bold enough to do what must be done. To get the crown, you must commit a murder, and you know it. You must do wrong, but fear to do that wrong, husband. Come quickly, so that my bolder spirit will help you to push aside all that still keeps you from the golden crown that fate says shall be king. What is your news? The king comes here tonight. The king? You are all mad to call your master that. I mean, the king is with your master. King Duncan is our guest tonight. Yes, my lady. This is good news, but there is much to do. Go, we must be ready for the king. The black bird, the raven, with his cry both warns and welcomes Duncan to my castle. Come to me, your spirits, who are always waiting, ready to put black thoughts in humans' mind. Take warming wickets on me, make me like a man, fill me from top to toe with hellish cruelty, strengthen my power, weaken all my thought of pity, seal in my conscience, so that no guilty feels, prevent my soul from plan having the end I wish for. Come, darkest night and grew darker yet, so my sharp night sees not the goon it makes. Cover the eyes of heaven as I do the dreadful dead. Oh, great Glam is worthy Cawdor, greater than both as the trees is the promise. Your leg is taking me from present time to future glory in a moment.
My dearest love, Duncan comes here tonight.
When does he leave?
Tomorrow. That is his plan.
Tomorrow? No, Duncan will never see tomorrow. Your face is like a book, my dearest lord, where men can read strange things. Your looks, your actions, all must welcome him. Our wicked purpose must be kept well hidden. You can trust me to carry our business, then all your days and nights to come will be strong with the power that goes with royalty.
Oh jeez, we need to talk more.
The way ahead is clear. I tell you, we have nothing else to fear. Leave all the rest to me.
Enter King Duncan with his sons, Malcolm and Donalbain, and also Banquo, Lennox and Roche.
What a pleasant place! The air is sweet and fresh.
This nesting here sings the sweetest songs, and I give us cheerly welcome.
Nothing we can do to save you is enough. Our thank and welcome shall be doubled, and doubled yet again, and in return for honors given to us, we offer up our prayer for your safety.
Where is the Thane of Glamis? I follow him, but could not override him. His love for you brought him here before us. Fair and noble Hortress, we are your guests tonight.
Outside the great hall of Macbeth castles, later the same day, the feast in honor of the king has begun, and the guests are enjoying the meal. Macbeth has left the hall to think about the murder. He and his wife have planned. If I do it, then I must do it quickly. But will this murder be enough? Will it bring success? Or will more problems follow? No matter, boys, the judgment that comes, and I'll be judged in this world too. For murderous deeds may lead to another murders. If one king dies, then others may die too. The crown won't make me safe from quick revenge. And there's another thing that troubles me. King Duncan trusts me for two good reasons. First, I am his cousin and his subject too, and so I owe him loyalty. That is his right. There's a second point. I am his host. I should protect him, keep him from all harm, and not harm him myself. Duncan has been a gracious king. He has ruled wisely. His noble deeds will plead with angelic voices against the horror of a dreadful death and pity. Helpless as a newborn child will take on heaven's power. The whole world will know it of it. The storm of all men's anger will be turned to tears. Ambition is my only spur, and that may be my downfall. What's happening now? Has Duncan asked for me?
Of course, he says. The feast is almost over. Where did you leave the hall?
I had to think. We'll go no further with our plan. Duncan has honored me and all men praise me. I do not wish to lose their good opinions. Were you drunk when you spoke to me before? Are you a coward after all, afraid to act? I cannot and will not love a coward. The crown is what you want. Are you afraid to take it? The golden crown of Scotland can be yours, but cowardly fear has killed your deepest desires. Quiet! I dare do anything a brave man will do. Who dares do more is not a man at all.
What was it then that first told me the plan? When you dared do it, you were a man. All you needed were the right time and place. Now Duncan's here. Will there be a better time to do it? Is that what you frightened you? Listen to me. I had a child and watched it drink my milk. I would have killed it as it smiled at me, rather than break my words as you have done.
But what if we fail?
Use all your courage, and we cannot fail. Duncan will be tied after the long day's journey. As soon as he sleeps, I'll give his servant wine. Then we'll sleep too, and remember nothing. How easy it will be then for us to do the deed for which they will be blamed.
Oh, your future children shall be boys. There is nothing of woman in your nature. I'll use the 7 daggers. I'll cover both the sleeping men with blood. There will be no doubt about who killed the king.
When everyone has here will cry of grief, who will dare blame us?
My mind's up. Every part of me is ready to do the effort deed. False, smiling faces must be what we sow, to hide the wicked plans of our heart both know. An open courtyard in Macbeth castle a few hours after the feast. Enter Banquo and his son, Flint, who is carrying a light.
What's the time, boy?
I do not hear the clock. It's very dark. There is no moon tonight.
The stars are covered. There are no lights in heaven. The night is dark, like my thoughts. My head is heavy and I cannot sleep. Huh? Who's there? Oh, friend.
Can't you sleep either? The king's Macbeth is well pleased with you and sent you your gifts. He has given me this diamond for your wife. He grants you Hortress, who has pleased him too.
We did our best. We did not have enough time to prepare.
I haven't thought about them, but what they said about my being king was strange. Ideas like that are dangerous. They could be treason.
We need to talk about them.
We are the king's friend, not his enemies.
Of course, it's not wrong to talk about the witches. It may be wrong to trust them. Good night.
Good night. Sleep well.
Thank you, sir. May you sleep well too.
Say to my wife that when my drink is ready, to ring the bell, then go to bed. Is the dagger I can see before me? Its handle near my hand. Let me take it, hold of it. No, it's gone, it's there. It wasn't real, a picture of my mind, but see, it's there again to lead me on. And now fresh blood is dripping from it. No, there's nothing there. It is my mother's mind and nothing more. That makes me see the dagger. Now half the world sleep, and in the darkness, murder and my thief rule. Wolves howl. Night is the time for witchcraft and for evil. And when I move, I must be silent. The stone on which I walk must not be betrayed me. Stop me carrying out my wicked plan. The bell calls me to murder. If I go, it's done. Do not hear it, Duncan. That small bell is calling you to heaven or to hell. Inside Macbeth's castle, exits Macbeth towards Duncan's bedroom. Then Lady Macbeth enters, a poke of wine in her hand. She smiles.
The wine that made them drunk has made me bald. It drained the fire, but it has strengthened mine.
Listen, no.
It's nothing but the bird of night. Macbeth's at work. I drank the seventh drink. I should they will not awake.
Who calls? Who's there?
Oh no, they woke up. That's not done, but the attempt betrayed us.
Listen, what's that noise?
I left the dagger near. He must have seen them. The king had not looked like my father as he slept. Would have been murdering him myself.
My husband!
I have done the deed. Do you not hear a noise?
I hear the old cry. Did you not speak?
When?
Just now.
As I came down from the stairs?
That's right.
Listen!
Who's sleeping in the second room?
The king son, Jonathan.
This is the fearful sight.
I fully thought to say the fearful sight.
One laughed in his sleep and one cried murdered. So he saw my bloody hands. They both woke up. Then they began to pray. One said, God bless us. The other said, Amen. I wanted to say Amen too, but I couldn't.
Don't think about that now.
You do not understand. I couldn't say it.
Don't talk like that. You'll send us mad.
I thought I had heard a voice cry, sleep more. Macbeth has murdered sleep. That sweet sleep that comes over troubled thought. Sleep that brings rest to tired minds and bodies. Sleep that both medicine and food.
What do you mean?
And still that voice cried, sleep no more. Glamis has murdered sleep, so Godo shall sleep no more. Macbeth shall sleep no more.
Quiet, talk like it will send us mad. Now get some water, clean this blood away. Why did you bring this dagger from the room? Carry them back and coat them when with blood.
I won't go back. I dare not think what I have done. I cannot look at him again.
Weak-minded coward. Give me the dagger. Asleep or dead. What is the difference? Children are afraid of death, not soldiers. I'll cover those two men with Duncan's blood. Then all will know they are guilty.
Who's knocking to the gate? I cannot hear it. My hands are red. I dare not look at them. Without the water of the world, great oceans, was this blood of my hand. No, never. One drop of Duncan's blood will turn this green sea red.
Look, now my hands are red like yours, but I'm not white with fear like you. Something at the gate. Let's go back to our room. A little water will soon clean our hands. That's easy. More knocking. Your courage left you for a time. Put on your nightgown. Everyone must think we were both in bed. Come on, come on. The day is done. I still cannot believe what I've done. I do not think about it. More knocking. Oh, wake up, Duncan. How I wish you could.
The knocking at Macbeth castle gate goes on. After some time, an old porter opens the gate and let in Macduff and Lennox.
You got up late. Did you go to bed late now?
There was a big feast, in honor of the king. Lots of good food, drink too.
I can see you have plenty of that. Is your master up yet? Here is he now.
Good morning, good sir.
Good morning to both of you.
Is the king awake yet? What's he saying?
Not yet.
The king told me to come and see him lately. I hope that I'm not late.
I'll take you to him. Follow me. There is the door.
I'll go inside and wake him. Does the king plan to live today?
He does. That's what he said last night.
I hope he slept well. The wind was very strong. It beat down trees and damaged whole houses. Strange cries were heard and dreadful dreams screams. They all sang all night long to warn us all. And some men say they feared the air sector.
Yes, it was a rough night.
I cannot speak. I don't know what to say.
What's the matter?
The most awful thing has happened. He whom God had chosen has been taken. I mean, his sacred life been taken. Stolen from him by foul murders.
Life taken? Murder? Is someone dead?
Do you mean the king?
See yourself. The sight will strike you blind. I cannot speak of it. It is too horrible. Awake, awake, wake up everyone. Ring the alarm bell. Murder, treason. Pancon, Jonah, Bain. Malcolm, wake up. Wake up and see this horror, if you dare.
What has happened? What is the cause of all these dreadful noises that wakes the peaceful sleeper in the house? Speak, speak.
Oh, gracious lady, it's not right for you to heed the fresh news. Here by a woman's ear the word will kill again. Oh, Bango, Bango, our royal master murderer. No, how horrible. Murder in our house?
Macbeth is cruel anyway. Macduff, I pray you, say it is not true.
If I have died anywhere before this time, I hope I've died happy. But from this time, there's nothing left worth living for. Nothing has meaning. Now, that's honor's wrath. All that we live for has been taken away.
What is the problem here?
The problem is yours, but you don't know it. The noble king who gave your both lives has left us.
Your royal father's murderer.
By whom? The servants living in his room have done it. That's what we think. The hands and faces were already for. So were their daggers. They stare at us half mad. No man is safe with them.
I thought so too, and in sudden anger I killed them both. Who can be wise, surprised, calm and angry, loyal and neutral all in a moment? No one. Strong feelings make me act. I did not stop to think. There lay Duncan, his silver skin covered with cold red blood, and every one was like a door through which death had entered. There lay the murderers, red with Duncan's blood. They lay the daggers blood red too. Who could hold back from killing them? No one with a loving heart and courage to prove them off.
Help me, I'm ill.
Frank won't help the lady. He gets frightened.
Why took his thief here silent? We shall be the first to speak.
What can we say? We may be the next to die. Let's go, before our tears begin to fall.
It is too soon for us to take revenge.
Help the lady. And when we had time to dress ourselves, let's meet again, discuss this awful deed, and then decide on action. Fear and terror fill my mind, but I stand here, under God's protection. When I know the truth, I'll fight against this treason.
And so will I.
When we are ready, we'll meet in the hall together.
Agree.
What will you do? We are not safe here. Trust no one. I shall go to England.
And I shall go to Ireland. We shall be safer if we are not together. If we stay here, we'll be the next to die.
Our father's killer may still be alive. Let's go before he kills again. We'll ride away, without a word to anyone.
There's nothing for us here. We'll go at once.
Ross meets Macduff, and he's leaving Macbeth Castle.
What news, good Macduff? Is it known yet who did the bloody deed?
The two killers by Macbeth. That's what men say.
Then kill them both. What did they hope to gain for it?
They were brave to do it, or so it's thought. Malcolm and Dormain, the king of whose sons, have run away, left Scotland, so people think those two men planned the murder.
That's an undue deed. Ambition make no sense when evil sons kill their own father. Then I suppose Macbeth will wear the crown.
Yes, Macbeth will be our king.
He has already gone to royal scone for his coronation. Where is Duncan's body?
It has been taken to the royal place, where Scotland's kings are buried.
Will you go to Scone?
No, my good friend, I'm going home to Fife.
Well, I'll go to Scone to see the coronation.
Let's hope our new king worthy of his crown. Farewell, good Thane.
Go safely, good Macduff.
Inside the royal palace at Forres, several weeks have passed. Macbeth is now king of Scotland, and Lady Macbeth is his queen. A great feast has been planned for that night at the palace. All the Thanes have been invited, and Banquo, who is speaking his truth aloud.
You have it all now, King, God all glamorous. As those you insist the promise I fear. You act too quickly to get to the crown. They said no child of yours will be king, though I myself will stack a royal line, and be the father of many kings. Yet the weak spoke the truth about my future, as they have yours, Macbeth. Then I have hope of great still to come. I must not speak of that, I'll give it to myself.
Here's our most honored guest.
If we wait our noble banquet, our feast will have no meaning.
Tonight we plan a royal supper, sir. I'd like you to be there.
It is my royal duty, sir, and have the way.
Do you plan to ride this afternoon?
Yes, my good lord.
We will have welcome all your good advice at today's meeting. Never mind, I'll talk with you tomorrow. Are you going far?
As far, my lord, as will fill up the time between now and the supper. It may be dark when I return.
Be sure you do not miss our feast.
My lord, I will not.
We hear the evil sons of Duncan live in England, now in Ireland.
Not admitted the father cruel murder, but telling everyone a strangely different story. We'll talk of that tomorrow, and of another matter important to us both. So forward now, until you return tonight.
Does your son Flint ride with you?
Yes, my good lord, he does.
Then ride safely, both of you. Enjoy yourselves. Everyone is free to stay or go. Till 7 tonight. I'll spend the time alone. God bless you all. Are those men sent for here?
They are, my lord, outside the palace gate.
Bring them to me.
All my power is nothing if I'm not safe. Banquo's my problem now. He's an honest man, and so I fear him. He's afraid of nothing. He always thinks before he acts. He's dangerous. When the whole scene sister called me king, he asked them questions too. And then they all seen once foretold our future, and mine was black indeed. Yes, I'd be king, but after me, no son of mine will rule. Banquo will be father to a line of king. King after king, I wear the crown, it's true, but any royal power I have will die with me. I committed a murder, but for Banquo's children's, my peace has gone forever. Just for them, when I am dead my soul will go to hell, and all for these his children, to make his children kings. That must not happen. My fate is in my hands, and I shall win. Who's there? Go to the door. Wait there until I call. We spoke together yesterday, didn't we?
We did, my lord.
Then you must both remember what I said for many years. You thought I was your enemy, but now you know the truth. Banquo is the evil man you ought to hate. He's the enemy who has destroyed your lives.
That's what you told us, and we will believe you.
Then why have you done nothing? Have you forgotten how this man has harmed you? Are you dogs or men?
We are men, my lord.
Then if you are men, you must want revenge, and now's your time to get it. I want Banquo dead, and so do you. Kill him today. You will have my thank and my protection. What do you say? I've nothing left to lose. I'll do it.
And so will I.
Remember, Banquo is your enemy, and he's mine.
True, my good lord.
Like you, I want him dead, but it must be in secret. I am the king. I could kill Banquo, but that would not be wise. Banquo has his friends. They are my friends too. I do not wish to lose them, so I ask your help. You will be satisfied, rewarded to by me. Do you agree to do it?
We shall, my lord, do anything you ask.
My life for his.
It must be done tonight, some distance from the palace. His son plans will be with him. He must die too. Nothing must go wrong. Do you understand me?
We do, my lord.
Go now. Keep out of sight. I'll see you later. That's all till then. Banquo, your soul's flight. If it finds heaven, find it out tonight.
Enter Lady Macbeth, speaking aloud to herself. The seventh say my lord was here. I need to speak to him and learn his thoughts. What do he have now? Brings no delight. Our brightest day has turned to the darkest night. We are not safe. There is no joy. When guilty and horror our own life destroy. Why, my dear doll, do you walk alone, with only your sad thoughts for company? Sad thoughts should all be buried with the dead. Nothing can change things now. What's done is done.
The deed's half done. The snake is wounded, but we have not killed it. It will turn again and poison us. There's nothing we can do. I eat in fear. My dreams are terrible. I'd rather end it all than live like this. Tormented day and night by thoughts and dreams. Duncan is in his grave, where he sleeps well. No treason, fear or harm can taunt him there.
Come, my dear lord, put all these fears aside. Be brave and table among your guests tonight.
Of course I will, my love, and so will you. Pay most attention, dear, to noble Banquo. Your looks and words must flatter him. To keep us safe, I'll do the same. Our faces are the masks that hide black hairs, black with our devil thoughts.
Don't talk like that.
Oh, dreadful thoughts torment me, my dear wife. Banquo and his son friends are alive, you know.
They will not live forever. I know that too.
That's true, that's very true. Be happy then, before the last light of bright day has gone, and been replaced by darkness. Then shall be done a truly wicked deed.
What deed? What will be done?
It's better you don't know. Approve it. When it's done, come, black night, and with your darkness blind the bright eye of day, so that the mother can end the life of him who woke me up in fear. Look what darkness come, as bird fly to this nest. Good things of day will soon all be slept. As night's cruise hands awake to take their places, my words are strange, I know, but do not fear. Evil grows darker still when night is here. Its weak deep strengthened the next to come. So, dear wife, go with me.
A short distance from the palace enter two mothers.
The last light of day is going in the west. No one must be near and riding fast.
Listen, I hear horses.
It's Banquo then. and flinch. No drift, stop. What? Give me a light there. Take the horse.
That's Vanquish, boys. The last part of the journey's made on foot along this narrow path.
Look, a light, a light. It's them.
Quiet. Wait until they pass us.
I think that it will rain tonight. Let it come down. Traitors, run! Good flints, run! Revenge, revenge.
Who put out the light?
Banquo's killed, but his son escaped.
Then our job is not complete.
We'll leave the body here until Macbeth was done. What's left undone. The great hall of the palace. There are 2 thrones on the main table for Macbeth and Lady Macbeth. Other long tables are for the guests. Enter Macbeth and Lady Macbeth, wearing their crowns. Their guests follow them. You know your places. Please sit down to one and all. A cheerful welcome. Thank to you, Majesty. I'll walk about the hall. Speak to our guest. Our gracious hostess sits on her royal throne, from where she'll give her welcome. I do it now, my lord, to all our friends, and from my heart I truly welcome them. See, our guest returned your thank. Here is an empty chair. I shall sit there. Enjoy yourselves, and then we'll drink a toast. There's blood upon your face. It's Banquo then. If I see you here, that Banquo is dead. My lord, his throat is cut. I did it. Then we're the best of all cut throats, yet he's as good. Who cut the throat of Flens? If you did that too, you have no equal. My royal lord, Flens escaped. Then all my fears return. Flint's death would have made me safe. Now I'm trapped again, imprisoned by my fears. But Banquo's dead? Yes, my lord, dead in a ditch. He lies with more than 20 cuts upon his head. Each cut enough to kill him. My thanks for that. The snake is dead. The son who's harmless now will poison when he's grown. Revenge will follow later. Go now. I'll speak to you again tomorrow. My royal lord, why do you forget your guests? The feast is ruined when there's no host there. You must drink with them. Give the toast that joined them to you. Make them yours. If not, they'd better eat at home. What you say is true, dear wife. Noble things, eat and drink well. Here's to your good health. My noble lord, sit down with us. If Banquo, my dear friend, was with us now, all the great men of Scotland will be honored. I'd rather blame good Banquo for his absence than fear he's come to harm. He had grown to be his promise. Please sit down, my lord. The table's full. Here's a place for you, sir. Where? Here, my good lord. Why, what's the matter? Who has done this? What, my good lord? You cannot say I did it. Do not shake your bloody head at me. Gentlemen, stand up. Our royal host not well. See it, my good friend. He's often ill like this. He'll soon be well again. You must believe me. If you notice him, you'll make him worse. Please sit and eat. Are you a man? Yes, and a brave one, who's seen such dreadful sights they will fear to see. This is all a nonsense. Your fearless mind leads you to see the strange things, like that imagined dagger, which you said showed you the way to Duncan. Your fear of things not seen is sinful, where all those look of horror than an empty chair. I beg you, look at it. Look! Can you see it? What do I care if you cannot to speak to? If grave give back the dirt like this, let birds of prey tear the cold bodies up. Have you gone mad?
As sure as I stand this, I saw him.
Shame on you. Shame.
Blood has been spilled before, in days gone by, before countries had the laws to keep them safe. Yes, and since then murders have been committed, too terrible to speak about. It used to be that when a man receive a fatal call, he'd die, and that will be the end. But now men rise again, though they have suffered 20 such blows, and push us from our chairs. This is more strange than any murder is.
My royal lord, you must think of your guest.
I have forgotten them. Do not be surprised, my noble friends. I have a strange illness, but it is nothing. To those who knows me, so love and health to all. I'll drink another toast, then I'll sit down. So now I drink a toast to all our guests, and to our dear friend Banco, whom we missed. I wish that he were here. Toast to him, and all of you. A toast to all.
A toast to all. Our duty is to you, sir.
Out of my sight! Away! Let the earth cover you. Your bones are lifeless, and your blood is cool. Those eyes you stare with can see nothing now.
Think nothing of this, my good lords. The illness will soon pass. Please, enjoy the feast.
What an even brave man dares, I will dare too. Take another fearful shape, and I will fight you. I'll fight the wildest animal and feel no fear. But this is strange, dreadful sight I cannot face. If you were alive again, your sword in hand, I'd fight you bravely and not feel afraid. Go, go, you awful ghost, and real shadow, go, leave me alone. Why, now it's gone. I am a man again. Sit down, good friends, sit down.
It's too late now. Our feast is ruined. Our guests are all afraid of your strange words.
Can such sights be true? Can pictures from my mind so frighten? I don't understand. You must have seen this sight, but yet you'd feel no fear.
What sight, my lord?
Please do not speak to him. Your questions anger him. Good night to all. Please leave as quickly as you can. Go, please go at once.
Good night. I hope the king will soon be well again.
Good night to all.
When there is a murder, blood always finds revenge. Through many sighs the deed will be revealed. Stones, so men say, will move and trees may speak. The cries of souls and ravens we well understand will tell the words of the murder's guilty secret.
Is the night ended yet? The morning is almost here.
Why did Macbeth refuse to come tonight?
Did he refuse? Are you really sure?
I was told so. I will soon find out. I have paid the space in everyone's houses. Early tomorrow I won't waste any time. I'll go again to all Sin sisters. They must know more, and I must know it too. However bad the news, all the problems must be put aside until I know the truth. I feel I'm walking through a stream of blood, both wide and deep, and it's so far that going back will be as difficult as going on. I have strange thoughts that must be changed to deeds. There's no time left to think about them first.
You need to sleep. Calm your mind.
Come then, let us sleep. The fearful sight I see, so I'm a child in deeds of treachery. I learn by practicing more wicked deeds, as I grow stronger still in evil. A castle in Scotland. Enter Lennox and Roche. They are talking about Macbeth.
I agree with all you have said. It's very strange. There are many questions. Not that we need an answer. And when Noble Duncan was Macbeth's honor's guest, Duncan died. Banquo and his son went out late. Banquo died too. His son's lens ran away. So the son must have been killed the father. In the same way Prince Malcolm and his brother killed the king. They fought and they flee too. Then how unhappy Macbeth was. How unwise he was to kill the drunken servant before they could arraign the buccaneer murder. Those living sons must not come near Macbeth. I fear they come to harm. The good Macduff has given away from Macbeth too. That angered him. Yes. Can you say where Macbeth has gone? Yes, on his way to England, where Princess Malcolm lives in England court. Together they will ask King Edward for an army to march against the tyranny. With Macbeth dead, we may sleep at night, keep ourselves safe, and live as honest men again.
Does Macbeth know where Macduff is?
Yes, Macduff has owned a home, but he won't camp, so now Macbeth prepares for war.
Let us pray for the English army amongst us soon.
I pray for victory and tyranny's death.
And pray for our sad country too. Farewell, Mercer.
Farewell, Novatain.
It is midnight. In a dark cave, the three witches are standing around a cauldron hanging over a fire. They are making a spell. Thunder can be heard and the cries of animals.
Round and round our cauldron go, in the magic mixture throw. Poison from a toad I've got, throw that fist into the pot. Double, double, double trouble, fire, burning cauldron bubble.
Here's a life of slimy snake in the cauldron boil and bake. Eye of light and toe of frog, cow of butter, knee of dog. Snake's frozen, talk and cruel, gaps sting. Lisa's leg and Joel's wing. For a spare of powerful travel, this soap from hell must boil and travel.
As we meet double trouble, fire, burning cauldron bubble. The skin of a frog, wall of shark glow, bone from a dead witch's skull, stomach of a man-eaten shark, poison blood, pick in the dark, mix the soup and still it well to make the magic of our spell. We will double all your trouble, fire, burn, cauldron bubble.
Cool it with some monkey's blood, then the spell is firm and good. By the pricking of my thumbs, something wicked this way comes, but locks whatever knocks.
At last I found you, blood midnight witches. What mischief are you doing now?
Something too old to tell.
By all the evils that you possess, I must be told the answer that I seek. Through you can rise strong winds that will destroy the greatest buildings on the earth. Through you can make great waves and sink our ships, destroy our crops, destroy the earth itself. I must be answer.
Speak.
Ask us.
We'll answer. See if you would rather hear it from our mouths or from our master.
Call your master, let me see them.
Pour pig's blood in the boiling pot, sweet from candy man I've got. Come high, come low, your power magic you must show.
Tell me your unknown power.
Our master knows your thoughts, hear him but say nothing.
Macbeth, 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 beware Macduff, beware the thane of thief. Let me go, I've said enough.
Whoever you may be, I thank you for warning. You have told me my own fears, but one more word.
You cannot tell him what to say. Here's another spirit, more powerful than the first.
Be cruel, bold, and strong. Fear not the power of man. No man of woman born shall harm Macbeth.
Then leave, Macduff. I have no fear of you, but I'll make sure this promise does come true, and free myself from fate. You will not leave, Macduff. I'll laugh at fear and be afraid of nothing. What's this? A child who will be king?
Listen, but do not speak. Be proud, brave as lion, I have no fear of any enemy, away or near. Macbeth shall never be defeated till Mirman good. Most to dancing and hills shall move again.
That will never be. Who can make a forest or tell a tree to bullet deep truths? This is a good news. Come not again to harm me, ghost of Banquo, unless the forest move. So Macbeth will keep his throne and live his life unharmed. Yet I must still know one more thing. Will anyone from Banquo's family reign in Scotland?
Protest is no more.
I will never be answered if I don't learn this, and the Venus's crews will follow you. Tell me, what is that noise? What is happening now?
Show his eyes and grieve his heart. Come like shadow, then depart.
You look too much like Banquo and your golden crown. Glitters so brightly that it burns my eyes. Here's a second one, covered like the first, and then a third. The same, you wicked witches. Why do you show me this? A fourth? No. Does Banquo lays straight to the end of time? Yet another, a seventh? I'll see no more. And yet the line goes on. He is the eighth. And in his mirror more and more appear, and so the line goes on. Therefore sight, so now I see it's true. Blood-covered Banquo smiles at me and shows me they are at this. Where? They are gone. This day and hour will now be cursed forever. Where are you? Come here now.
What do you want, my lord?
Did you see the three sisters?
No, my good lord.
Surely they've passed by you.
No, they did not, my lord.
Cursed be the air that carried them away, and them are those who put their trust in them. I heard the sound of horses. Who was it?
Some messengers, my lord. Macbeth has fled to England.
To England? Then I have no time from this moment. This must follow thoughts. I will attack the castle of Macbeth. His wife, his children, family and friends, they all must die, but no more dreadful sight. Where are those messengers? Take me to them now. Macduff's castle in Fife. Enter Lady Macduff, a boy, Lady Macduff's son, and Rush.
Why has my husband gone and left us here alone?
You must be patient, madam.
Patient? He was not. Macduff is not a traitor, but living as had made him look like one.
He must have good reasons.
Good reasons? To leave his wife, his children? To leave these castles, everything he owns? He does not love us. Even best protect the young. My husband is a coward and a fool. Now, he's leaving us against all reason.
My dearest madam, please do calm down.
I know Macduff is good, wise, brave, and well informed. I dare not tell you more. Scotland is now full of tears and lies. Men are afraid, but don't know they fear. Now I must go. I should be here. Let's hope that things get better. Farewell, dear child, and may God protect you. He had father, but that father's gone. If I stay longer, we all shall be in trouble. Farewell. So, my son, your father's dead. How you will live on?
As bears do, mother.
What do you mean? By eating worms?
I pick up what I can, as they do, mother.
Poor bird, you must not be afraid. You won't be cooked.
That's true. No one tries to catch little birds. My father is not dead, although you say so.
Yes, he is dead. How will you get on without a father?
How will you get on without a husband?
Oh, I shall find another soon enough.
Was my father a traitor, mother?
Yes, he was.
What is a traitor?
Well, someone who swears and lies.
And are they all traitors? The people who do that?
Yes, they are. They must be hanged.
Who must hang them?
Well, the honest man.
Then the liars and traitors are fools, for there are enough of them to attack and harm the honest men.
Now God help you, poor youngster. But who would you get on without a father?
If he was dead, you'd cry for him. As you don't cry, it's a good sign that I'll soon have a new father.
Poor little boy, how clever you talk.
God bless you, madam. I know who you are, although you don't know me. Take my advice, there's much danger here. This castle is not safe, so leave at once. I am frightened you, but I must do it. Go with your children, and heavens help you all.
Well, shall I go? I've done no harm, but that won't save me now.
Who are you?
England, the court of the English king, King Edward, enter Malcolm and Macduff. The news you bring from Scotland is so bad that we can only cry for our dear country.
Let us frame the plan to fight. Every day brings death and the other sorrows. We have our swords, and now's the time to use them.
You've told me many things. Shall I believe you? The tyrant fool Macbeth was once thought honest. You were his friend. He has not harmed you yet. You may still be cruel tyrant's friend. He may have sent you here to spy me, to learn my thoughts.
You must believe me. I'm not a traitor.
But Macbeth is, and he's the king. Even an honest man may feel he must be the one who rules him. Why should I trust you? Satan himself was once an angel, and wicked men may have an honest face, but honest faces look the same.
I have no hope left.
And I have no any doubt. Why did you leave your loved ones in a tyrant's power? Why did you leave the ones you love in danger? You left them, but you did not say goodbye. My own safety may depend on you. I must be careful.
Bleed, bleed, poor Scotland. The tyrant's rule will not be stopped by goddess. Macbeth is safe, farewell.
I will not be the villain that you think me, for all the riches of the war. Do not be afraid by my words. I do not fear you, but I weep for Scotland. As each day passes, its pain increase, but I can raise an army here in England. Together we shall march against the tyrant and end his evil rule. But I must tell you this. Then I shall put you my foot upon his head, or place it on my sword. That may not be the end. You know Macbeth is cruel and black-hearted. How do you know I'm not as bad as him? Or even worse? Take care you don't replace one tyrant for another.
No devil is more quick than Macbeth.
But I may be. You don't know me at all. And once I'm king, I can do what I like. As my power grows, so will my evil nature. Cruel, lustful, greedy. That's what men will call me. And they will wish Macbeth was still the king.
Ah, Scotland, Scotland! Oh, a happy country! If what you say is true, then stay in England. Oh, pull my hat! My hope ends here, farewell.
Good thing, worthy friend. My words weren't meant to test you. I fear the tyrant sent you here myself, to make me join his plans. Nothing that I have said about myself is true. I'm honest, kind and fair. In all my life I've done no harm to anyone. The only lies I've told are these about myself. All that I have belonged to you and in Scotland. The English king will give 10,000 men, and with the help we'll get our country back.
Now I can rejoice in heaven's power. Well, brave Malcolm, great son of our great father. Together we shall overthrow the tyranny and make you Scotland's king. What news from Scotland, worthy Thane?
Alas, poor country, each day more people die, and every year hear cries of pain and fear. No man in Scotland smile. They die in pain, their lives cut short ended by the tyrant, and every minute brings more grief, more awful news.
Where is my wife?
Well, she's very well.
And all my children?
Well, too.
The crew members has not disturbed the peace?
Your family was at peace when I last saw them.
Yeah. Tell us what you know.
Then know this, noble Thane. The tyrant now has enemies, but yet his power is strong. You are needed, noble Thane, in Scotland. If you work here, then many men will join you. The victory will be ours. Our news is good. Then 1,000 English men are ready to march against the tyrant. Break Macduff will join us. That is a quick news. I wish that mine were good, but I have words to say that fill my head with pain. Please, tell us what you mean.
Is this battle news for everyone, or is it just for me?
Forgive me, noble Thane. The news are bringing me through you are gone.
So I have grace when you began to speak. Tell me at once, quickly, let me have it.
You must not blame me for this awful news. Your castles have been entered by the tyranny soldiers. Your wife and children, they have been killed.
My children too?
Wife, chieftain, servants, all who could be found.
I must not dare to save them. My wife is killed. You said,
That's what I said.
let us revenge for the cuties of our pain.
The tyrant has no children, and all mine are dead. All my sweet darling, and their mother too. You must be strong, and so happy, but I must weep too. They died instead of me. I must be blamed for it. All that I ask for heavens is that one day soon I meet the tyrant king and kill him with my sword. That's what I need to hear. All things are ready. The angelic powers of heaven are prepared to help us. The time has come. Take what you take you may. The longest night will always end in day. A room in Macbeth Castle and Dunsinane. Enter a doctor and Ladies Macbeth, 7 and woman.
I have sat here with you for 2 nights now. Are you sure that Lady Macbeth won't think you'll sleep? Since the king left for battle, my lady has done many strange things. I have sent her get up, put on her nightgown and unlock her cupboard. She takes out some paper and writes a letter, but all this time she's asleep. Then, without waking, she's gone back to bed. Then her mind must be very troubled. People who walk in their sleep are often ill. I wonder that is traveling here. Does she ever speak? What have you heard her say?
What? I won't dare to repeat, sir.
If you tell me, perhaps I can help her. No, sir. I was here with her alone. I cannot prove the truth of what I said. You might not believe me. She is coming now. And look, sir, she's fast asleep. Watch her, but say nothing. Where did she get the candle from? My lady always has a candle in her room at night. It is her order. Look, her eyes are open. But she's nothing. What is she doing now? Why is the rubbing her hands together? She thinks that she's washing them. She sometimes does for a quarter of an hour. No, they are not clean yet. There's still a red spot here. Jesus speaking. I must write down everything she said. No, they are not clean yet. There's still a red spot here. She's speaking. I must write down everything she said. Yes, one spot of blood. Oh, they will damn me. Away, damn spot, away. I must wash it off. I must. 1, 2. The bell strikes and it's time to do it. Oh, well, it's dark now. How black is it? For shame, my God. A soldier who's afraid. Afraid? What for? Who will dare question us? We are too powerful, yet that old man has so much blood in him. So much blood. I could not believe it. Did you hear that? The Thane thief had a wife. Where is she now? Will I never get my hands clean? That's enough, my love. Enough of that. You will ruin everything by acting like a coward. Dear, you have known that you should not know. She has said things that should be secret. Only heaven knows all she knows. The blood is thick on my hands. I can smell it. All the sweet perfume of these cannot take that smell away. What a deep sight. Her heart is very troubled. I will not have her trouble heart, even to be a queen. I do not know the skill to cure this illness, but I know the people who walk into sleep, but still die peacefully at the end of their lives. Wash your hands. Put on your nightcoat. Don't look so afraid. I tell you again. Vanquishing his grave, he can come out of sight. See, speak of that death too. To bed. Something's knocking at the gate. Come. Give me your hand. What's done cannot be undone. To bed. Will she go back to bed? Yes, straight away. Many strange things have been said. Unnatural deeds lead to unnatural troubles.
People who are sick in mind often reveal this secret. She needs help from heaven, not from me. God, God, forgive us all. Look after her and keep her safe and quiet. The lady's words have troubled my own heart. I dare not speak my thoughts, and so, good night.
Good night, Doctor.
Scotland, open land near Dunsinane Castle. The sound of drums and the men thing. Angus, Lennox, and other things, enemy of Macbeth. They are followed by the armies. The English are near, led on by Malcolm and the good Macduff. They come to get the wench. The drums are loud enough to cheer the wounded and to wake the dead. Near Beam and Good will meet them. What is Macbeth the Kuntilanen doing? He is stranded in his great castle, Dunsinane. Some say he's mad, others who still admire him say anger makes him rave, but all agree that he has come too far. He has lost all control. And now his secret matters are all know, and every minute more men turns away him. Those who obey him do so out of fear, not love. Now that kingly clothes he wears have weighed him down. He's like a child, while the giants gloat. Woodland can be surprised by his own fear. His own heart betrays him. Well, let's match all and give our support to young Prince Malcolm. He is our rightful lord. We are here to cure our country's sickness, and we will. We'll save the good and out of the Dagsbach. Now let Max home the Bimbram. Inside Macbeth Castle at Dunsinane, enter Macbeth and the Doctor.
Bring no more news. What do I care if all the men turn against me? Till Birmingham Group moves down to National Hill, I have no need to fear. Malcolm is just a boy, and he was born as all men are. The spirits whom the trees is the scholar say this to me. No man of woman born shall harm Macbeth. Then leave me, you four things, and join these living Englishmen. The brave heart and mind that keep me here shall never faint with doubt, nor shake with fear.
Sir, there are 10,000 soldiers, sir.
What soldiers, fool? Damn you, you coward! Those milk-white cheeks of yours make everyone afraid. What soldiers, milk-face?
The English army, sir.
Get out! Satan! I feel sick at heart when I see such. Satan, what are you? This doesn't move against me. Will it keep me happy, or in my throne, or push me from it? I have lived long enough. I am like a dry and yellow leaf, ready to fall, and expects blessing of old age, like honor, love, and respect and many friends I cannot hope to have, but in their place are whispered curses, flattering lies, and service given against the servant's will. Satan!
Yes, my gracious king.
Any more news?
The last report was true, my noble lord.
I'll fight until my flesh is all cut from me. Give me my armor.
It's not needed yet, sir.
I want to put it on. Send out more men and horses. See what's going on. Hang all those cowards who say they are afraid. Bring me my armor. Something to do, said memories and clear the mind of deep and feeble thoughts. Perhaps you have some pleasant drug that takes away the deep depression that tracks you down my feelings.
Enter Malcolm, Macduff, Lennox, Rush, several of Thanes, English lord, and the armies, which are led by Seward. My friends, I hope that they will soon be here, when we can all live safely in our homes. This wood is in front of us. What is it called?
Is it the Bimagubach, sir?
Let every soldier count himself a branch to carry as they march. Then they can hand the same as they move forward. No one will see how big our army is, or where it is, and all our reports about us will be false.
Ich zorg dan.
Macbeth the cruel tyrant is still in Dunsinane, his strongest castle. If we will see it, we could stay in our armies.
That is his best hope. Many of his men have left. Those still in Dunsinane must stay there. They serve him now in fear and not with love.
I hope those reports are true. Now we must take our plans to end the tyrant's rule.
The size of both our armies will decide the outcome. We cannot prove to the royalty of Macbeth means nothing is sent until the final battle. Let us prepare for that.
In the country yard of Dunsinen Castle enter Macbeth and Shaitan.
Hang all our flags on the high castle walls. Reports say that the armies are advancing. What do ye care? The castle is too strong to be destroyed. Hunger think this will destroy the soldiers before they take a strong Dunsinen. If all my Scottish hearts had been royal, we could have fought the English face to face and driven them from Scotland. What is that noise?
The sound of crying woman, my lord.
I have forgotten what it means to be afraid. Not long ago a cry of night will freeze my blood. My hair will stand on the end, but I have seen and heard such evil things. Now nothing frightens me. What was the reason for that cry?
The queen, my lord, has killed herself.
She had to die sometime, I suppose. There could have been time to talk of death. Tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow, there follows day with a slow and tired steps until time ends, and all our days have some fools their way to death. When all things end in dust, blow out the candle, life's shadow disappear. The shadow of an actor who, for an hour, tries to pretend that what he does is real, and then his voice is heard no more. A man's life is like a story, told badly by a fool, whose thoughts and strong words make it seem important, but it means nothing. More news? Then tell it quickly.
My gracious lord, I come to tell you what I saw. I don't know what to say.
Tell me at once.
As I stood and watched upon the hill, I looked towards Bimman, and it seemed to me the good began to move.
Liar! Traitor!
If I do not speak the truth, then you should be angry. See yourself, the good is moving near it.
If you are lying, I'll hang you from a tree until you die of hunger. If your report is true, I don't care if you hang me up instead. I feel my courage weaken and I begin to doubt those devilish lies that sound like truth. Macbeth shall never be defeated till the great Beanman Good moves to Downshire Hill shall move against him. That's what the spirit said, and now the good is moving on towards me. To arms! To arms! We must go out and fight. If what he said is true, there's no escape. Wherever I go or stay, I am already tired of life. The war itself could end, for all I care. Ring the alarm bell, through the future's black, at least we'll die with armor on our back.
Dunsinen, a short distance from the castle gate, enter Macomb, Macduff, Seward, and the Scottish and English army, the sound of trumpets and drums. Stop, we are near enough. Throw down your leafy branches, show yourself as men. My lord Uncle Seward, you and your good sons will lead the first attack. Macduff and myself will be behind you. When the time is right, our soldiers will move forward to support you. May luck with you, my good Malcolm. We must take on the tyrant's power tonight. We shall be beaten if we fail to fight.
Blow the trumpets, give them all a breath, to call all men to battle, blood and death.
Macbeth comes out from Dunsinen Castle.
I am like a bear, tied to a stake and made to fight. Where's the man not born of woman? I must fear only him, not other one.
What's your name?
You'll be afraid to hear it.
No, even though your name is hotter than the name of the devil burning in the fires of hell.
My name is Macbeth.
The devil himself could not say a name I hated more.
Or were more afraid to hear.
I've proved that it's not true. You hated Tyrann. I proved it with my sword.
The spirit told me the truth. No man has power enough to kill me. You cannot do me harm. You were of woman born, so said the witch's charm.
The sound of fighting is much louder here. Tyrann, show your face if you are killed. But by another man, the ghost of my dead wife and children will never leave me. I have made up my mind. I will kill you no more. Until I find the tyrant. I hear the sound of fighting louder still. I feel Macbeth is near. Let me find him, heaven.
That's all I ask. This way, my lord. Great dancing in his jaws. Many of the Tyrant's men have left him.
They fight with us beside your worthy thanes. In a short time, the victory will be ours.
The tyrant's brain have fraud betrayed me true.
Now, sir, enter your royal castle. Outside the castle, enter Macbeth.
I have lost, but why should I give up? Defeated Roman leaders used to kill themselves, but I shall not do that. While one man is alive, I'll kill him first.
Drum face to face, hound of hell.
You are the last man whom I want to fight. I have done your family too much harm already.
My answer is in my sword, not in my words. Your evils even beyond my words. You bloody villain.
Fighting me is useless. You might as well fight her as try to warn me. You had better use your sword on other men who your sword can kill. I cannot die. I am protected by the charm that said, no man of woman born shall harm Macbeth.
That charm is useless. The devil is against whom you still, sir, must tell you this. Macduff was caught early from his mother's side, and not born in a natural way at all. Curse is the man who told me so. His words have killed my courage. Those double-dealing spirits made me a fool of me. With their dishonest words. They promised hope, then took that hope away. I will not fight with you. Then you must yield, you coward. You will be part of my show, as soul-stray monsters are. Your picture painter will be fixed upon the stage, with this word written under it. Here you can see Macbeth, the once free and most tyrant.
I will not hear and kiss the ground before John Malcolm feet. Nor will I allow myself to be cursed and laughed at my nosy crowd. Yes, Birman Good has moved to Downsident. You were not born of woman. You're terrified. My shield will still protect me. Come on, Macduff. Then be the man who fears cries, stop enough.
Inside the castle, drums are heard. Enter Malcolm, Seward, Roche, Thanes, and soldiers.
Some friends are not here yet. I hope they're safe. Some men had died, but many others remain. Our victory be won without great loss.
Macduff is missing, and your noble son. Your son, my lord, has given up his life. The life was soaked, but yet he was man, and so himself to be worthy soldier. He stood his ground, fought by years a man, and like a man he died. Then, as to his death, yeah, it is there. He was such worthy son that your happiness could last forever, but I must not.
Was he wounded from the front?
Yes, he was.
Then that was worthy to be God's soldier, and had a worthy death. I'll mourn for him a little, and there's an end. The mourning balsam for him, that is enough. I'll add my mourning too, for his habit. I cannot mourn forever. As he died well, my only things for grief will be mourning back, so God be with him. But he will something better. Here, Macron, King of Scotland, here is the cursed tyrant's head. Now we are free for surrounded by these worthy saints, who are confirmed that are now their king. Let them then repeat it with me. Hail, King of Scotland! Hail, King of Scotland!
My loyal friends, you will be rewarded very soon. My thanks and relatives, I name you earls. This is the highest honor I can give. Friends who have fled the time's power will be called back home to Scotland. Those men who sailed this bitter and evil queen will soon be found and punished. The queen herself, I hear, has died by her own hand. We shall put all things right by heaven's wrath, and in good time make this a blessed place. So thank you all, to each and every one whom we invite to see us crowned as con. Cheers, trumpets and drums, all march away, because of the death of the tyrant Macbeth.